Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar. All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose. Give me that, give me that, give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like an offer I can't refuse. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar Ooh, that sugar Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar, just my kind of heat. Ooh, that sugar. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Ooh, that sugar. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, tested by the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, live it up, live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. Ooh, that sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion. All that good emotion. Just my kind of heat.
Good morning. Morning, folks. Hope you're well. Morning, Stephen. Morning, Leo. Morning, Silver. Happy Friday. Another week has come to an end. A good week compared to most other weeks of 2023. Yeah, big day today. NFP unemployment numbers out. I do think it's quite a significant one. Should we say significant? Do I think it's going to change the Fed's view on rate hikes, 50 point rather than 25? I don't think so. I think that 50 point hike is that. I don't know. I don't really like to comment. Let's wait and see. Again, wait for the market's reaction rather than news itself. That's coming out at 5:30 on US Open today. I get my pen up. Expecting 205 and 3.4%. As I said, let's see. The labor market is strong. Let's see what NFP comes out in. Let's see how the market takes it. And we'll kind of go from there. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking for the dollar? What are you guys thinking for the index? Can we see, will strong data, will that, give a bit more confidence in the market of a 50-point hike, in which case markets probably won't like that? It's hard to tell right now. It's hard to tell. What do you guys think? What are you expecting today? You expecting a beat? You expecting not a beat? What are you expecting for dollar? What are you expecting for the index? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. As I said, usually, for me, I don't really like to predict these things. I prefer just to wait and see, watch the market's reaction rather than the news itself, as I say all the time. But we can always talk about a little bias, right? So what are you guys expecting? Stephen, Leon, Silver, what's your views? Notice that the CPI came out. Even the Eurozone is struggling to get a hold on inflation. It's number one. Strong labor market supports, or as Powell kind of states, this labor market is strong. People will be a bit more confident if the labor market continues to stay strong with rate hikes, etc., that the economy can handle that. But let's wait and see. Can't say until Monday. Great answer, Silver. Great answer. I am exactly the same. I shall be playing no part in this. I will be watching from the sidelines and seeing how it reacts. So great answer. Anyway, that is today. If you are trading, just obviously be aware spreads will increase. Volatility will certainly increase around US Open. CAD and employment change coming up at 5:30 as well. So wait and see is the name of the game. Right, today is a good day. Today is Simplicity's first giveaway, 5,000 stock net account, and obviously the $200 cash. I will do that after I go through the market and what I'm looking at today, and then we'll do the winners at the end. No bribes, unfortunately. I was hoping to get a few bribes in for the winners, but nothing this month. So I'll do that at the end, and yeah, if you are watching this on catch up, or you're watching this and you are interested in taking Simplicity's free trial, the link is in the description, the link's at the top of the chat, 7 days for free. But let's get into the markets. I'm like you, don't like to predict, like to just watch. Yeah, correct. I wholeheartedly agree. Okay, S&P today. So we have indeed finally broken underneath this key area. So I've gone risk off in my risk assessment. I think you have to do that. Do I think things can flip? Obviously, yes, but it's certainly looking a lot more bearish now. This head and shoulders on the weekly, it's starting. It's not out of the woods yet, right? It's definitely not out of the woods, but you're starting to get a little bit wary of, will we continue up? Now, I don't mind. Again, it sounds unethical. I don't mind if this market come down. I think in terms of an investment opportunity, take away COVID, but you know, these are opportunities, right? There's millionaires made during times like this. So if you're not, part of you slightly excited, obviously, if you've got the cash to be able to do so, to invest for your longer term portfolio, which we should all be doing. Don't put all our eggs in the trading basket. Obviously have some other stuff in equities, and indexes are certainly a long-term asset. I don't mind if it comes down. We still have that 200 to contend with. This week is not closed yet. We could see the market like what we see today, in which case, okay, potentially that shifts a little bit. But at the moment, you have to say it's looking relatively bearish. Relatively bearish. So we're at this other area now, kind of broken through this tentative, it's not a valid trend line, but certainly a tentative trend line. Underneath that 200, closed underneath that 200. So, you know, it's certainly looking a little bit more risk off than risk on. However, things can change. I don't believe you should be trading today. As Steven said, as Silver said, waiting for that news is I think the best bet. You know, it's okay. You don't need to be in the market every hour of every day. When I was in the market and I was learning every hour of every day, I lost a hell of a lot of money. So trade less, make more. So S&P, yeah, we could get a slight pullback, probably not much over the London session today until that news come out, and then let's see what happens. So S&P. Dollar. The dollar fundamentally, I still maintain, should be strong. But what I worry about, and something I do worry about, is everybody thinking that, you know, you're every Tom, Dick, and Harry thinking dollar should be strong. That is sometimes what I worry about. So we have to, again, as I've talked about all week, we have to, again, realize that we are still in a pullback. We're getting a slight reaction round here on the weekly. Again, this weekly has not closed. So it'll be interesting to see what happens today with the dollar. Again, fundamentally, I think dollar should be strong. If you're asking me fundamentally, what do I think the dollar should do? It's this, right? I think the dollar should do this. That would make fundamental sense to me. But whether that happens or not, Leon, yes, let's wait and see. So dollar, it's still in that pullback. I'm not going to go and say from a technical perspective buy it, because it doesn't make sense right now. But I certainly could see this, and I could also see this. So let's wait and see on the dollar on those numbers coming out. Okay, watch this today. So USD CAD trade, I've currently moved my stop up on this 4 hour. A very nice trade indeed. This has the potential, as I said, if the US dollar decides to strengthen up today, which fundamentally I agree it should, this could be a hell of a trade. You know, if we go from the weekly, again, the concept of my trades is things are able to run and run and run. And from a weekly perspective, coming out of that pullback or wedging structure, this can run and run and run. We are getting a slight reaction. I could get a reaction at the top here, but it has the potential to go. So stop is locked. I think I've locked in about, well, actually, let's see. I can see. Oh, this is my 10K account, by the way. Didn't realize I was on this. So up to 10.55 on this 10K. So depending on what happens with the USD CAD, 226. So locked in 150, 230, 330. 330, about 4, so just under 4% locked on this USD CAD trade, which is great, and it will do what it wants to do. It's completely risk free. USD CAD can push, it can do anything. I've locked in my profits, away we go. Obviously, yes, it would be nice if we push on with dollar strength, but let's see. So USD CAD, perfectly happy being in that position today, and I don't think I'll be taking anything more, but there's a few things that look okay. Yeah, it is lovely. I mean, this is the best position to be in, right? It's you know, when you're sitting on even sitting on a Friday, and I know again my risk is reduced if I can't really. Well, I'll show the other account. Anyway, you guys have seen the other account. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, on a Friday when you're running risk-free with partials banked, it's a lovely Friday to be in, right? The best parts of being a trader is certainly when you've got things running free and there's absolutely no pressure or anything to take something else. Great teaching lesson for us. You took this trade regards hesitation following your rules. Yeah, that was an interesting stream, right? That was a very good stream where we talked about this quite extensively. And I think the psychology of what I was going through, the drawdown I was going through, affected me, right? And this is probably a good thing about when I was streaming, because I've got to the realization at the end, I'm like, why am I hesitating taking this trade? It fits all my rules. And I did say the ones that you hesitate on, that from a what I did say was, if I didn't take this and this happened, I would be annoyed. But if I took it and I lost, okay, I would have been another losing trade, you know? So that was purely what was going on in my head that day, was purely psychological. Again, 80% of trading, psychology, 20% strategy. This stuff is easy, right? That's easy. It's not rocket science, but the psychology does have a massive effect. So I'm very glad that I took that at the end of the stream, where I was like, why am I not taking this? And put the order in and got the rewards because of that. Yeah, correct. Yeah. So, you know, if I take it and I lose, so what? You know, it's a losing trade. Who cares? You know, if it fits the checklist, which exactly it did, you take the trade. And emotions don't come into it. We know they come into it, but they shouldn't come into it. So, yeah, if you take the trade and you lose it, you can't be scared of losing it. Can't be scared of losing it. So, yeah, good lesson. It was a good lesson. Good lesson to myself as well. Good lesson to myself as well. So, USD CAD. I hope I do stay in this. If it does come down, I would expect to stay in this until NFP. And then again, it's just a red or black scenario of where we go. Yeah, correct. Yeah. And certainly, I mean, that also, I guess, comes down to risk percentage. If you're risking too much, which again, we are not. We know that us in this group are not risking too much. But yeah, absolutely. But yeah, when you've got something that fits it and you see it go and you hesitate, that is way worse than watching something you should have taken go because you're scared of losing another trade on a drawdown. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Swiss yen. Let's go through the things. Swiss yen. Happy pips, happy Friday. Absolutely, Lauren. Absolutely. So Swiss yen was almost an aggressive entry. I was looking down here. We did get our ABC, so we got that, but didn't quite get an in. There's a quasi morning star, which I didn't think was as clean as I would have liked it, right? We did have the right volume signature, increasing volume as the pattern progresses, right? I like that. It is a morning star. It's not a technical or let's say a clean morning star, but it just wasn't enough for me to go and say, right, I'm happy buying the Swiss yen on aggressive entry. Obviously, that would have worked out. However, that's irrespective. Again, we go with our checklist, right? So it just wasn't clean enough for me for an aggressive. We pushed through looking for a retest of this area for continuation. I like where this Swiss yen is from a higher time frame perspective. Obviously, I like the Swiss yen. If the yen wants to strengthen up, okay, we won't get that set up, but I'll be looking for that probably early next week. Again, weekly coming out of this, it all looks pretty good for movement to these highs. So Swiss yen, something I like. Looking for minimum of 5 bars, which means it probably won't be today. If we get volatility today in terms of this currency pair, which we probably may expect, may not expect, the setup may not present itself, but essentially ABC or steady state corrective back here, catalyst on volume to go to the upside. Swiss yen potential longs. I do like these potential breakout retests in NZD CAD and Kiwi dollar. So NZD CAD trading time frame is good. weekly and daily, you can kind of see what I'm looking at. We've got a slight OBE here, slight, on a little bit of more volume coming from this impulse. So you can kind of see it quite clearly there. Are we ABC? Are we moving from C wave potentially? Continuation here. Let's see. That's the idea with the higher time frames. Kind of see it a little bit more on the daily. So on the daily, again, is this move digested from this? Kind of similar to USD CAD, right? Potentially, yeah. So we've got B wave here. If it does come up, obviously look at a potential B wave setup. But getting to the point where essentially impulse, corrective, impulse, right? That's what I'm looking at for NZD CAD. And on the trading time frame, it's great, right? This is good. Cup with handle, head and shoulders within that cup with handle. Here we go. Looking for a breakout retest of this area. If it comes or not, probably something for maybe for some point in the US session, but I presume maybe Monday if it does indeed come. But NZD CAD I do like. I like this specifically. You know, I like seeing this. It's nice price action. But needs to break the level, needs to retest for me to get involved in it. Whether that 200, again, whether that 200 comes into play, we'll wait and see. If it does retest, we'll see what price action looks like then. But this is quite nice. What I do also like is NZD Kiwi dollar short. I do like the idea of dollar strength. Again, that's not confirmed yet, but I do like the idea. We've got our similar setup, just flip the other way, essentially, cut with handle, looking for a breakdown of this area. If we get USD strength coming out of those numbers, we could get a breakout, looking for a retest. Again, the volatility will be there later. Whether the price action stays quite nice, we'll have to see later. Daily time frame is good. Break of structure on the daily underneath these moving averages kind of coming through. It is a counter trend idea, but we have broken market structure, so I'm pretty confident in if I do take it. I don't really like this price action from, you know, if we're looking long. I would be a bit wary from a slight fake out here, and now we're breaking structure, moving to the downside. I like where that is. So NZD USD shorts potential and NZD CAD long potential. Again, both have got to set up. Not too confident with Swiss pairs myself, but looking good. This is my favorite pair. I love the Swiss yen. I don't know why, but I always seem to pick nice trade. Well, that sounds bad. I just like it. I think my win rate's quite good on it. I like how it runs. It runs well with my strategy. This is the only Swiss one that I'm looking at. But if it, again, it's got a retest the way that I like before, you know, I'm even involved in it. So I say this a few times, but when I say this is what, this is not what I think is going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to come and retest. This is just what I want to happen. So if I get my checklist complete, catalyst on volume, then I take that up. But anything can happen, as we know. I wish I had a crystal ball, but I do not. So I don't know what's going to happen. Anybody tells you they know what's going to happen, they are full of baloney. And breakouts, we've got pound Swiss still on this list. We've tagged that area. We have tagged this area on the daily, which is what we wanted. Again, for me, the premise being these support zones or significant zones become less significant as time goes on. What essentially we are looking for here is a squeeze. If price does come up, this is not going to be for today at all, but if we do get something next week, possible aggressive entry in here, accumulation, break to the downside. Swiss yen, again, that's nice. That's nice. It's still developing. I've been watching this from here, I think, and we're still going, again, just within that simple squeeze. So maybe we get something in here. That would be a nice entry as an aggressive 200 right there. You know, 20 period on the right side of price action. If we continue to be risk off, you'd expect the Swiss to be a beneficiary of that against the pound. Well, the pound has some decent GDP numbers. However, from an overall risk sentiment standpoint, I think pound Swiss potentially moves to the downside if we get markets falling. Simple risk on, risk off analysis. I mean, I just haven't looked at them enough. All right, okay, yeah. I like the... I mean, I don't like... There's a few Swiss pairs I don't like. Euro Swiss. I actually like this. Do like the Swiss. Just thinking about it, USD Swiss, quite a nice pair. Again, this is just going with my strategy and how I see it. Other people's may, you know, I don't really like the CAD. I'd say the CAD is my least favorite. Although last year kind of worked out a lot better than the year before. But yeah, it depends. What kind of trader are you? What's your rough strategy? Because I think if you're a breakout trader or you know, that kind of breakout retest, I think you would like the Swiss yen. But if you're SMC liquidity, I can't really say. I can't really say because I don't trade that way. But certainly, yeah, Swiss yen is a nice pair. Right, anything you guys want me to look at before I get into the prizes for March? Again, to Simplicity members, if you saw that message I sent on the group, I'm going to change the workshops to Wednesdays. Also rhymes, Wednesday workshops. You know, I think a Friday workshop, you're getting ready for the weekend. Also, if I'm doing the giveaway streams, I don't want to dilute them with the workshop. So I think a Wednesday workshop sounds a little bit better. So we'll do that on Wednesdays instead of Fridays. But yeah, anything you guys are looking at? How's your guys' week been anyway? Have you been trading? Have you been taking positions? Stephen, I saw your Instagram. Good to see you're up 20. This is for everybody here. Stephen is up. You're up 20.6% on the year, right, Stephen? 20.6, is that right? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So on this count, I'm gonna be rocking that bit. This has been a nice trade again, up to over the 150 mark on this account. Looking to probably break that 151 before I move up in my risk to $800 or something. But good, again, nice to win a trade. Aussie Kiwi 1 hour up. I think I looked at this, Silver. I think I was looking at this. My issue was this, yeah. So my issue was this, is that looks quite nice for continuation down. That was my issue with Aussie dollar. $21.92, brilliant. Not easy, yeah, absolutely not easy. A good saying is that trading is the hardest, easiest thing you can ever do, right? You're looking at you're looking here. You're looking up or down, Silver? 1.8. So you're looking for a break up here. I can't really see a context, mate. For me. What are you looking at? I'm not a big fan of it, Silver. I can't really see what's getting you in. I would worry about this if you're looking along Aussie dollar, Aussie Kiwi, because it looks like it's tell you, I could be wrong, but looks like it's coming out of here, right? Pullback has been nice. Up to around that 200 daily, weekly looks pretty good. Hey, maybe you're right. If you're looking V reversal here, 31 hour. Yeah, I've got to watch out for that 200. I don't really like it against the trend, yeah. I think there's better stuff out there. You know, for example, I think NZD CAD and NZD dollar are in much better areas to potentially trade than Aussie Kiwi. Agree? I think they're cleaner. But again, hey, like I said, if it fits your criteria, but I know you trade similar to me, fits your criteria, I just think there's too many question marks there. Too many question marks. So if I look at that and I look at NZD CAD, I can kind of say with a little bit more confidence that, you know, it looks in a better area. 1074 reaction zone up. 1074. Oh, okay. You're looking here. Yeah, okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, I can see okay, just moving that zone, I can see a little bit of something there while you okay. Can see a bit of context, yeah. Excuse me, Silver. I can see a little bit of context. In saying that, I still think the Kiwi Kiwi CAD and Kiwi dollar is nicer. But okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? You can always watch. Just because these are on my watch list, it doesn't mean I'm obviously going to trade them. Normally have them on just so I remember. You know, remember what to look at. But yeah, there's absolutely no harm in watching how price action develops. Absolutely none. Okay, let's get into the fun part, shall we? Anything else? Anything else before I get into the monthly winners? Remember, if you are, you can only win these prizes if you are a full member of Simplicity Trading. They happen every NFP day, so once a month. We give away a stock net. So what I'm doing here is this is a stock net account. I've got two of them. I've got the 150 one that I grew from 10k up to 175 in a bit of a drawdown now, but hopefully starting to build it back up. Got the 10k, which I'm looking to take up to, I mean, essentially I'm looking to take both up to $1 million. That's the end goal. So we give away a 5 grand one of these. And we give away 200 bucks to the 5 grand is to a member or a trader that I feel is ready or is a good enough trader, maybe just wanting some extra equity. We give one of them away. And the $200 is just for a good member of the community. It's a little thanks from Simplicity as being part of the community. Maybe it's just someone who's been on streams. Maybe it's a new trader coming in who's not ready for a funded account or a instant funding account, but they are trying hard and learning. Just to be whatever. Just be whatever. So the winner, what should I do first? I'll do the $5,000 winner first. So this guy has been a member of RTFX and now he's a member of Simplicity. He's been around for ages. I personally know he's been back testing for, wow, probably coming up to about 18 months yet. He's just kind of starting off his challenges. He's also young. He's about an 18-year-old. But he's been working so hard over the past year and a bit that I've known him. Getting his entry criteria, getting his essentially strategy, back testing to make sure he's got the edge. And I'm just so impressed with what he's done in the year and a half that I've known him, and I think it's certainly he's certainly ready to hopefully push on in his trading career and go for the 5k, 10k, 20k, 40k that he can hopefully grow with StockNet. So the winner of the 5,000 StockNet account this month is well done, Aaron. It was quite a close, but well done, mate. You fully deserved, and best of luck to you on your StockNet journey. I'll put it in the Discord as well. He's probably sleeping because he's in the US. But secondly, the winner of the $200 is someone who's always on stream, very good member of the community, and was quite unlucky not to be another winner this month. So the $200 winner this month is well done, Silver. Well done, mate. I know it was close. Put it this way, it was close. But listen, there'll be another giveaway next month. Well done on the $200. A very good member of the community, always on the streams. Progressed a hell of a lot since I've known you in the past year, And yeah, $200 coming your way, which you can use as cash or you can use as credits towards your Simplicity membership. So well done, guys. Well done, Aaron. Well done, Silver. Nice giving these things away. I do enjoy it. You know, for me doing this, however long I'm going to be doing for this, I don't know. But hopefully helping people to get to a point where, you know, they're making more money from their trading, living off their trading. That is something that I certainly enjoy doing. So well done, guys. Anything else? Remember, again, NFP today, I would say sit firmly on the fence. I will be watching those other ones, but we're perfectly happy with the position I am in on USD CAD. If the dollar, which I believe the fundamentally should increase, the 150. Maybe I give it. No, you can't win this one, Liam. You have to be a big bribe for that. As I believe, what was I saying? As I believe the US dollar should, then it could be on to a really good trade. But I'm happy in the position that I'm in. Happy in the position. Leon, you can do this yourself. You can get yourself 100K, win yourself the 5K account, and build it up to 100, which should be 175, and then off you go. Cheers, Stephen. Mate. Cheers. Right, guys, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday. Trade safe. We'll talk about the numbers when they come in, and yeah, enjoy. Peace.